Oh,
Oh, now it's recording. Okay, all right. So hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I know this is ad hoc. It's just faster if we talk about it, together, because there are a lot of little details we want to figure out before we start sending out the flyers. I asked Jim to come here because I need Jim to just be on top of everything with me, and we take this information and we do something else with it. So that's another reason why we record this stuff. Okay, so let's start with introductions, and let's see if we can do it this way. Let's introduce ourselves with just a name, where you live, like the Bay Area, and then your year, and then let's move on. Is that good? So I'm Christine Hsu. I'm the founder of Love Boat Alumni Initiative. I'm here in the Bay Area, and I went in 1991 on the main campus at Gen Han. Somebody go.
Okay, I'm Cindy Ho, and I went in 1989, and I went in 1990 as a counselor, but 1989 was my original year, and also the main campus. And I live in Menlo Park.
Okay. I'm Jim Liu. I went in 1991, but I was on the Danjiang campus. And I live in Southern California. I'm in Orange County in a town called Brea.
I'm Shirley Wu, and I went to Chenton in 1993. I live in the Bay Area.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's try to keep this under 15 minutes. So let's talk about the flyer, okay? First of all, I guess it's Alexandria who's doing it. Is that right, Shirley?
Well, she was asked to create something, so I just asked her to create a flyer to promote the event, but I didn't know if it had to look, I didn't give her information on how the unified look should be, because we just wanted to advertise for this upcoming event.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Yeah, so let me just start right there, okay? You're not expecting, you couldn't have possibly known. We are in what's called startup mode. So I guess the first thing I should say is we all have to expect the unexpected right now, because Jim and I have seen this play out, and we're going to be putting in the systems and the infrastructure and the standardization into it. But because we're already having events and doing stuff, everybody just needs a little bit more patient and just recognize that there is a lot of infrastructure that's going to be in place to make it super simple for everybody. That's the ultimate goal, is that we're all on the same page, we're all doing the same thing, we all look good. I mean, I'm talking about professional uniformity. So so Shirley, no worries. I mean, what she did was great, but let me just say that we should just defer to her right now, because there's no time. It doesn't matter right now if we're uniform or if we're matching our, the banner or anything. That's not the point. But I think that anytime Alexandra gets involved, we should just all open the path and let her do whatever she wants, because she's that good. I work with her intimately for the reunion. So I'm hinting at someone in this room, but I'm not going to say who. But let's just not, whatever she wants to design, just let her do it. She's good. She knows what she's doing. Okay. So now you have your email addresses on that flyer. I don't recommend that, because these flyers are going to go really far and you just don't know. I mean, it's not great. It's better to put the contact link on our website, the contact form. I think it's just loveboatalumni.org/contact. Jim, can
Isn't it loveboatalumni@gmail.com?
We don't want that out there either, even though you just said it. Okay, but no, you don't want spam. I mean, ultimately, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm fine with us removing our emails.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure the QR code is more useful for people to gather information, because obviously it's not just 1 2-hour event. It's for
So Jim, can I have you call up certain pages so that they can see while I'm looking at my notes? It will be faster that way. Can you go to the website and then share the screen and go to the contact page so that they can actually, you guys need to see what's happening, right? Otherwise you're not gonna understand the details. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna move on to the next thing, okay?
Okay.
Eventually we will be prepared. So you gotta think about me and Jim as your okay, here we go. So go to contact at the end.
Yeah. And
then the URL, we can't see it, Jim, but tell me what it says.
It's
the ending, contact.html.
Contact /p/contact.html. So there's like a P.
I think I simplified it. So just type in on your browser, loveboatalumni.org/contact. It should go there. Give it a try. I'll try it too.
Yeah, it does. It redirects to the same page.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So you guys just put that on loveboatalumni.org/contact. And what I like to do, if possible, although this has not yet been standardized, so I don't really, we have to think about it, but sometimes I like to put capital L, capital B, and capital A, so people can actually read the URL, because it's a long URL. Yeah, great. It's a long URL. So if you capitalize the L, the B, and the A, so that it's loveboatalumni.org, it helps for people to remember. Do you know what I'm saying, Cindy?
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay. So that's always helpful. But
Okay.
then, so you see, it's very simple. And this is connected to another third party app, which I don't agree, but we talked about this. I don't want us to use all these different Evite, Eventbrite, Constant. We're trying to consolidate alumni data. We don't want it all over the place and then have to take the time to go back and scrape it all out again. I mean, that's double work. So, but right now, because of timing, we're just going to stick with this, but maybe this, because I believe this connects to Google, I will do the research, or I will find, so I will, my job, the way to think of me and Jim, and this is for all the teams, which is why I want this recorded, because I need to send this to all the other teams too, is that Jim and I are like the support role. And you guys are the people making things happen. And when you hit a wall, or you want something that would help you, you come to us and we will develop it. So for example, he and I, and whoever we build on our support team, will provide standard marketing templates for all meet and greets, because that's all we're doing. So when you have time, please do listen to the entire video that I sent you of Jim and I having that meeting, okay? Because I don't want to repeat all that, and it's very good information, but basically—
Sure. So my question is, which flyer are we using? The one that was sent today by email, which was also really good, or the one that Shirley's daughter did? Because I just want to make sure we're the advantage of using the one that was created that you sent as a file is, first of all, it's already on the HTML link, and I don't know where it's sitting on your website, but it's nice that it's there, because the flyer that she created, the daughter created, is a PDF file on Canva. So that's different, and you still have to put it somewhere. So
okay, let me address that. Okay, Cindy. That is a lot more entailed work that we're just not. Let's keep it simple right now. She's already designed a beautiful flyer. No one's going to care that it's not. No one's even going to think that, oh, it's not consistent with. Yeah, it's just a flyer. We're just moving forward. But at some point, and also the HTML that you saw, John somehow did it with AI. I have no idea where it is either. So I'm not going to take the time to figure out where we're not. Okay, so that's the other thing, is that because we don't have full-time staff, we don't have anybody doing this full-time. We don't have a budget. So there, it is very time-consuming. Let's say I'm the one who's running the website. For me to have to go back in and do the HTML coding and all, it's not worth it right now. When we're ready, we will set this all up and make it easy for everyone. But right now, we are only using the Facebook event section. All of our events are up there, including yours. Okay, so all you have to do is, I put it up there as soon as we decided the date, so it's been up there for a while. The problem is that Facebook is a little bit clunky, so a lot of people have never even seen the events tab.
Right.
So we all have to like remind them as we post things on Facebook and say, hey, here's the link to the events section, take a look. And we don't want them to RSVP there. So I'm going to talk about registration link in a minute, but let me just finish the template part of it, okay? Tell you what, let me get through my list, because I think it's going to answer all your questions that are going to come up, and then afterwards, throw me the questions, okay? Because if you want to get off this call soon, Cindy, which you've emphasized, you got to let me roll with this, okay?
Fine.
I'm doing this for you. All right, so the standardized marketing templates, what I mean by that, so we're not doing anything that I can think of right now. That might change in the future as we get more sophisticated. But right now, it's just meet and greets. So the reunion is always going to be in September. And from January to August are all the meet and greets. So this month it's in San Francisco, next month it's in LA, next month it's in New York, Chicago, Atlanta, whoever team wants to get up and do this. You know, so we're just asking every location. Your title, which you probably don't even know yet, is all the local teams, we call them local ambassadors. Well, that's what you are. You are the local ambassadors, okay? And there's a set of qualifications, requirements, and tasks and duties that each team will need to follow. You guys have been set up before the infrastructure got set up, but you know, Jim and I, we have all this information from Oriented. It's just a matter of tweaking it to Loveboat. But that's not going to. Our priority, or at least my priority, is to get funding first. I have to stop everything else that I'm doing because we're just killing I'm killing myself this way.
Yeah.
Once we get funding, get registered as a nonprofit, are able to solicit more money, then we can start looking at the bells and whistles of the infrastructure, the operation. So that's why I'm saying you kind of have to work with it right now. It's a little bit. We're in startup mode. We're in startup mode. It's fun. This is actually the most fun of it. Once you're in operational mode, it can be. Anyway, that's me. I don't like operations, but so what I mean by that, so the point of the meet and greets at all the different locations. So at Oriented, we used to do it the same day at the same time in 19 cities or whatever. But by staggering it, anybody can fly and join the other one, right? And what we're doing, like, let's say New York has one in March and ours was in September. I mean, ours was in January. Well, then I can plan to go to New York, or maybe I'll be there for meetings, or maybe I'll create a meeting to go, you know. It allows everybody to attend all the other ones too, because, hey, I might know a lot of people in New York, a lot of Loveboat people in New York and want to go there. So, the point of this structure is so that we're building momentum from the beginning of the year, getting everybody excited all the way to September.
Okay.
That is the annual schedule. It's very simple. We only ask teams to do one event a year. I mean, I'm sorry, one event from January to August. You guys can decide when you want to do it. Preferably, every team will lay it out so it's at least one a month, and not everybody's doing it. You know? And don't do it on the same day. So if a team's already claimed a certain day, don't do it the same day. But that does not prevent any teams from having more events. Some of them want to be more active. Have another meet and greet. You could have 50 of them if you wanted to. It's entirely up to each team how many they want to do, but one is required. Okay. At some point, all of you are going to receive a packet. It's going to say qualifications, expectations, what we do, blah, blah, blah. And it's also going to include a volunteer agreement. That's what we did with Oriented. It's just a standard, I agree to this and that. I'm not going to badmouth you. I'm not going to sue you, and vice versa. So it's to protect everybody involved, right? That is not going to happen until we get funding. And I'm not touching any of that stuff right now, okay? Yeah. But letting you know what's coming down the line. So it will get better is what I'm saying. It's going to be chaotic between now and probably for the next 2 to 3 months. It's going to be kind of chaotic, but it's okay. We're doing well. Okay? So that's the standard marketing templates. Oh, the standard marketing template. So since we're only doing meet and greets, you guys are literally going to be given a template, and you just have to fill in the venue and your date and attach a photo of your current team. It'll be so easy. That's what we did at Oriented. All the teams logged in, they just filled in the venue details. They put a little description that they want to put. They press submit, and everything goes online. Everything's standardized. That's going to be that simple. But right now, we have to do everything like doing it right now. Okay. So it's going to be, you're going to love it. I mean, we're going to be able to scale so quickly. And the point is for people to have fun, not to spend time on operations and administration and reinventing the wheel. That's how we grew Oriented, is that we were really good at scaling by documentation. And actually, I'm going to just talk about the other thing. So I need everybody at this stage to not just think about what you're going to do at your event, but you got to think about it from a global perspective. So let's just say, like, we were at the meeting that we had on Sunday at the Grand Bay Hotel. We're talking about raffles. Let's do raffles. Well, that's a great idea. We should put that in the operations manual, but we, the Bay Area, may not be ready to do that for the 31st, right? So I really need to ask everybody to start putting wear your local hat, but wear your global hat as well. So when you think of an idea, you should be like, you should say, think to yourself, oh, wow, wish the other team should know this. Throw it at me and I will build it into the operations manual. Okay. This is how we grow and this is how we become stronger and we become much more knowledgeable so that we end up really just playing and nobody's working on anything. That's the goal. The last thing we want as organizers to get so busy where we're not enjoying themselves. And that happens. That has happened to me many times. Okay. So, so we talked about the contact us form, the QR codes. Now I want to ask you, we do have 3. Do we want to use all 3? Is that too much? I want to get your input on that because we have one that goes to
Don't just use one.
Hold on. We have one that goes to the website. We have one that goes to our Facebook group, and we have one that goes to our mailing list. The most important one to me is the mailing list because the mailing list that we have right now. So check, Jim, can you click mailing list? Where is it? It's called Connections. Go to the Connections tab and then look for mailing list and click on the mailing list. Up at the top. Yeah. This is actually Constant Contact. This is what we were using for the 2024 reunion. Did you click on it? Is it not doing anything?
Yeah, but it's opening another page, right? So I'm going to this.
Okay. You see how simple this is? At some point, we need to add what year did you go? What campus did you go on?
Oh, right.
But the reason why I haven't done that yet is because we haven't decided whether this is going to be the central platform. Because we ask the same questions when you join the Facebook group. What's your name? What year did you go? But we're asking everybody to repeat themselves. This is the complication that is described in detail under initiative number 1. So for the time being, until we get funding and get situated, we're just going to use very simple, just give us your name and your email. That way, when we're ready to actually go out and say, okay, everybody, those who want to be included in this database so we can contact you collectively, come here and fill out this form. It's going to ask you everything we need to know. But we are so far from that. If we can get to that by the end of this year, I'd be shocked. Okay, unless we get tons of money, we can hire a lot of people to work on this together. So, but that's why it's simple like this. We have to just let go of trying to collect everyone's data right now because we don't know where the data is going to be put. We don't know how we're going to collect it, whether it's input, output. We don't have that yet. So that's why. But that's why I think this QR code is the most important one. But if we only have one, people may not know we even have a Facebook group or a website. There's still a lot. Most of the people on Facebook and our Facebook group don't even realize we have a website.
Right.
And there are people who don't want to. So that's why I want to ask you guys: should we put all 3 QR, or is there a better way to do this? Because everything is on the website. If you do read through it, like this page, you go to maybe that's what we should do. Is
I think the website is better just because some people will be like, oh, I'm just curious if more, I just want to find out more about this initiative or find out more about the organization.
Does anybody object to that? If not, let's roll with it.
The website has everything.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So
we can put the Facebook QR code up right on the homepage, on our Facebook. Yeah.
But so for this website too, like you have to have like a main call to action, right? Like if I come to this webpage, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
Right? Like it should be like big button, like sign up here or like, join this
mailing list.
Like what is like your main call to action? What do you want people to do when they come to this website? Right? Basically you want them to sign their mailing list. So it should be like, big bright button, like someone, basically they just click it, right? They do that. That's, internet marketing 101, right? What's your main call to action?
Jen, would you like to volunteer? I can't. I have the ability to do it. I don't have the time to do it. So this is all great ideas. We ultimately need to do that.
I sure I can do this. Like I don't. You got to give me like I don't know what this website's built on.
So the most simplest of all platforms is what I've chosen for this website because it is temporary. This is not going to be our fun. This is, again, This is Blogger.
Okay.
So Jim, you already have access to it, but after we get off the call tomorrow, I'll tell you how to get into it. But it literally, people do not realize that it's Blogger, because the way I set up the configurations is the way it's configured is you think this is an independent website, but it actually isn't. You cannot, and you cannot have database in the background. I mean, this is a very simple site. So let me give you an example. Pick any page, Jim, scroll to the bottom. You see those quick links at the bottom? In a dynamic website, you should just put in one code at the end of every page, and all of that comes out. And if you ever need to make a change, you just change that one code, and it implements on every web page. This, because it's so simple, I had to manually code those quick links on the bottom of every page. So every time we change something, let's say we added, like I changed the word take. It used to be help wanted, but I think I've talked about, like, I don't like to use that term help wanted. We don't want your help. We want your passion. So I changed help wanted to take action. But instead of just doing it one place in a code, I had to manually type the HTML for every single web page that we have. Again, this is growing pains. We'll get there, but I'm just letting you know, Jim, because you don't want to mess around too much. Don't spend a whole lot of time on this, because to me, if the priority is just to get the mailing list and the Facebook group big button on the homepage, just do that. Because your value, I need you to do some other things that are way bigger picture. This is just spend 20 minutes on it and then let it go, because I've had to let it go. We can't do much with it until we can start working here full time. All right. I'm always telling people not to spend a lot of time on it, because you can get really hooked. Okay. So, where was I?
Okay. The QR code will be the website.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Alexandra. Okay. Now, with all that said, this is a friendly reminder. Do not get caught up in having that perfect flyer. Quite frankly, you could go log onto Facebook right now and post, reminder, everybody, we have a May 31st mixer, be sure to come. Text. Well, I mean, on Facebook, we all know this. If you add a photo of people to your post instead of just text, or if you add a video to it and music in the background, it gets people a lot more. The whole point is trying to get them engaged. So if it's just a plain text.
So that's the point of the flyer too.
I know, but what I'm saying is, you could easily, not you, but the team, the Bay Area team, easily just post it now and tomorrow and the next day and the next day, all the way until May 31st. And then when the flyer's ready, post up the flyer. In other words, don't hold back on promotions to make a perfect flyer. The key, more people are not going to come because the flyer is beautiful. More people are going to come because you start promoting early. And this is what we did with Oriented. Every team was required to get their details, get the venue up and posted by 30 days beforehand. Because then no matter how much we help promote them, if they only get it up the week before, which happened, then they're going to get less of a turnout. Then don't complain. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying tonight, go ahead. And it doesn't have, Cindy, so now I'm talking to you directly. Okay? It doesn't have to be you. You've got a lot of people to tap into, right? Think about how many people came to our meeting on Sunday. Ask one person to just be in charge of the Facebook posts. You don't have to do it, but your role is to tell people what to do, and you're good at that. Right? So,
yeah, I don't know how, like Elvin and Debbie hardly ever respond. I mean, I'm just going to be frank with you. So I don't know, you know what I mean? I just don't think it would be right to say, hey, Debbie, go post on. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, and surely if you are versatile in the Facebook and know how to post, I just never go on. I really don't use Facebook at all.
So this is actually a really good lesson for me, because this is something I didn't do at Oriented, and I'm realizing we need to do here, is that I need to provide orientation for every head organizer that comes in. Because I'm realizing that, yes, I can type it up really nicely and get AI to generate all kinds of graphics, but we need to do this. So Cindy, you and I will sit down separately. No rush, because we've got it down. We got the May 31st down, right? But I will walk you through all this. So to your point, it's not about who you currently have who don't do these things. It's about calling up Sherman Wan and going, yo, dude, I need you to help me post this stuff because I know you're good with technology. You need to just start finding people and telling them what to do. And you're good at that, Cindy. People don't say no to you. So again, that's the role. So why did I want to invite everybody that came? There was 8 of us at that meeting.
Right.
It's for this, for multiple reasons. One is everybody, whoever shows up to our meetings, pull them in. They may not do anything for a while. They may not find their place yet or their interest, but they showed up. If they showed up, that tells you that they want to be involved. You know?
Yeah.
Hopefully they're not coming to shoot the shit with, excuse me. You know, hopefully they're not coming just to waste our time. I expect anybody who goes to meetings that they want to do something. And that doesn't mean anybody has to take on anything heavy. Just everybody takes on a little thing. If you've got 20 people in your army, Cindy, and I speak to all the head organizers this way, you've got 20 people to do things for you. So your job is not to do everything. In fact, your job is to do nothing. Your job is to recruit and tell them what to do. Recruit, tell them what to do.
Cindy, well, Cindy, I'll work with you offline. I think we got it.
Okay. So so each team is expected to do their own promotions until we are organized. We just don't have that are in place. We don't have the website, a dynamic website that can help us do this. So the teams, if they want a good turnout, it's on them to promote it. How do you promote it? WhatsApp group, Facebook group, posting it all over town, post it on Craigslist, post it on your.
Yeah, this is a separate thing, but this weekend in San Francisco, I'm not here this weekend, but there's a Taiwanese festival at Union Square, and there's a bunch of vendors and booths. And if we can print out flyers, somehow we can drop them off there, or
maybe John will be going to that. I mean,
maybe he can print out, pass them out. Anyways, yeah, I would go to it if I was here this weekend, but it's usually a big, I mean, a lot of Taiwanese people are hosting the vendor booths, so I wouldn't be surprised if many of them were on one of the boats. Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing. Okay, we're not organized. We missed. I mean, the timing is not right because we are not prepared. But this is the perfect kind of situation where not only could we go there and promote our whatever we have coming up, but it's a great way for our alumni friends to go and do this thing fun together. That's the point. We're working together to do fun things together, you know. So I think it's great.
I'll ask John now that I have his email. I can ask him. So Cindy will finalize the flyer.
Okay.
Like the next day, but I'm heading out.
Yeah. I can tell you. Maybe Jim, you can speak to this. Is it the kind of turnout that a local team will get is all dependent on how they promote. Jim, like how did you guys promote your Shanghai happy hours?
I mean, that's so long ago. I mean, we would just tell like our friends. This is like 20 years ago. So,
right. I mean, I already know a lot of people are coming. So OCAC Deputy Director Cindy Liu is definitely coming. And I'm going to actually ask her to stay and have dinner with me because there's so many things I need to talk to her about. But I believe Lily May, Fremont Mayor, is coming. I am inviting representatives from Birthright Israel to come because we're inviting them to speak at our reunion. So I would like them to see, come and meet some of us, and you know, so some of the counselors are starting to hear about the plans that we have for these panel sessions. And one of them reached out to me and said, of course, I haven't heard from him ever. All of a sudden, he's like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't been in touch with you. If you need any help, let me know. I'll be back. And I'm like, okay, well, this is the way we do it. Can you meet me at the meet and greet? Because I can't meet with every single person individually. And everybody, I bet that people should do it all the time. They would say to their friends or their business partners or partners, like, meet us there. We'll talk about it then. And everybody would converge.
Right. So for the constant contact, didn't you do the email like through a newsletter?
You have to design it. You have to draft it, edit it, test it many times. I mean, it would take, I think it took 3 days, 3 whole days.
I see.
That's why, I mean, newsletters are the most powerful thing ever, unless you are lucky and you get a viral video on social media. And I can tell you this because, first of all, I was the one who ran the newsletters for Oriented. I sent out over 8,000 over 10 years. And I would watch the hits to the website. As soon as that newsletter goes out, boom, the number of hits to the website just goes shoo. And then for the next week, it declines. And then we send out another newsletter. Hey, it's only 1 week away from the event. It goes out, boom, people are clicking on the links, they're signing up and everything. Everything happens at the last minute. And so newsletters are very important to us. Okay, Jim, how do we turn off this thing after you leave? Just end it?
No. It'll be fine. Like, even though I'm not here.
All right. Okay.
All right. I got to run.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, Jen.
All right. Bye.
So, okay. So for this one though, I'm just really kind of more, concerned about this one coming up because it's already May 7th. So my question is, can we or can we not use the Constant Contact, newsletter platform? No? Okay.
Not. Nobody's going to be able to use that till after we get.
Okay, no problem. And then if we use Facebook, are the people that showed up from the San Francisco reunion and the happy hour from the last time, are they on that Facebook?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
We were not that sophisticated at the last one.
I see.
Didn't have that set up, right?
Right.
And for this one, okay, so as long as you just tell your army of people, Cindy, so many Love Boat people, even if they don't want to come, they're not interested, you can say, can you send this to your other, just do it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that. I'm just trying to figure out. So that's why the flyer to me is important, because it's easier for me to promote it with a flyer.
By all means. But what I'm saying is don't wait to promote because of a beautiful flyer. Like I said, you could just get off right after this call and just post right now on Facebook. Right. You guys, it could be a 2-liner. Don't forget, we have a May 31st.
Right.
Don't let a beautiful flyer be the priority, because you're not going to get an extra person because the flyer is pretty.
Actually, I think we're almost done with the flyer.
We are. Okay.
From Shirley's daughter, right?
Yeah. I just want to confirm the website QR.
Yeah.
She'll add and she'll remove our email addresses.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Perfect. Okay. Now, Elvin at the last meeting said that she was going to work on the Google form so that people can register. Have you heard from her?
No, but you know what? Because we put it in there, no pre-registration, because that's what you put in the other one. We're not requiring people to pre-register.
We are. We need to. I need to change that. You need to take that off the flyer.
No, I don't know, because I'm not confident. I'm not confident that that's going to happen.
No, I'm doing it. I am going to create the form. I already created the form. I passed it to her to work on, and I haven't heard anything, which is fine. I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying I haven't heard anything.
I think if there's pre-registration, people don't know they're going to come, and whoever else is, it might deter people from signing up.
It won't.
We just,
I ran 1,000 events. I know exactly. At some point, you guys do have to, right now in this chaos, you just have to trust me. I literally can do this with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back. We need to have a form, because initiative number 1 is we cannot find Love Boat alone. We cannot find that. So here we have an opportunity. A lot of people are going to be promoting it, not just us. Like, I know people who are already telling all their friends, and it's a missed opportunity if 100 people show up and we don't have their emails.
Right.
Okay? So I'm going to simplify the form, and I will pass that to you. So, oh gosh, you need to send out that flyer.
So, yeah, so I think the thing is with the flyer, we put in there no pre-registration, which I think that can be eliminated, but then we would have to say register. I just don't know.
I know what we can do. I have a simple way to do this. Okay. If you can say register here.
Right.
say register here, Loveboat alumni, or use a QR code, whatever, both. loveboutalumni.org/RSVP. Let me write this down.
Is there a QR code for that?
No, but you can go online, just say Google create free QR code, plug in the number, it'll just pop it to you. It'll take you a second. Okay. lbai.org/RSVP. All right. Put that on the flyer, and I will have that direct first to a donation page. We are asking for donations. We are working our asses off. Some people will want to help. Not expecting people to donate, but there will be some people who will be like, hey, give me $250. Go treat yourself to a dinner. You know what I mean? So it'll go to the donation page, which is a PayPal page. And once they make their donation, it'll take them straight to our mailing list page. That's all.
Yeah, I think that may turn people off. Actually, I don't know if people will go through those steps. I just
That's
feel
what
like
I was thinking initially. I would leave the flyer as just a promotion of people to come, and then maybe we can do a follow-up, like, hey, if you're coming to this, register your name and then or donate, or
yeah, because
I think we got to draw them in first.
Yeah, I think so too. I thought we were going to have the form, like for whoever shows up, we would register them there, like out on site.
That's a great idea too. Okay, let's do that.
Because you don't want it to be hassle. People won't do it that way.
You want people to show up.
That's a good idea. I think we did talk about this at the
yeah,
last
I would just have people sign. That's why I think that's why Oban wanted to. I mean, she wanted to take her time because it wasn't expected as a pre-registration form. It wasn't that.
Okay, that makes sense. So walk me through this. People show up. We say hello. We're at a table.
Yeah, and then they sign. They do their sign in. Yeah.
Scan this QR code and register, and then you're in. Okay.
Yeah, either that or we have an iPad that they can actually register there. I think that's what we did last time for that reunion.
Everybody's gonna have a phone. You can, but that's just one more thing to bring.
Okay, sure.
I mean, if you don't have a phone and don't know how to use a QR code, you probably wouldn't be showing up at this thing. You know what I mean? So we're fine.
We just wouldn't know if they would go through with it. Some people may just be like,
it's fine too. It's fine too. I mean, we're not forcing people to do anything.
Or I mean, I usually just do pen and paper. Seriously, I just force people to write down their names and their email.
I think we should just create a few of those like a dozen QR codes and place them strategically around that semi-private area.
We did that
at the bar, at a table
already. We did that for the 2024 reunion.
Okay.
So can you just write it down, or both of you, or whoever? Can you remember to get it from me? I'll write it down too, but we still have a long way to go. We don't have to worry about that. But just so you know, we already have it designed. We printed it up. We put it all over the 2024 reunion. So that yes, we can do that. Okay. So event registration. Okay, so cross that out. PayPal donations. We're not going to do this right now. Okay. I guess we're coming to an end. Just a few comments. Whenever, let's just say you're working on this flyer. I'm just using your flyer as an example, but it's not a great example. But or Elvin's working on the Google form, or Rosalind's working on the Q&A to ask to do podcasts with our parents, or whatever everybody's working on. I'm going to keep encouraging people, don't work in isolation. Get a rough draft, post it on the Facebook group and say, hey, everybody, any inputs? Should I add this, or what do you think about that? You're getting a lot more intelligent people giving you input, and doesn't make it a lot faster to come up with the right solution. But B, you're engaging. You're creating an opportunity for everybody to work together and create engagement, which is what we want. So don't be afraid to draft something and then post it up there. Like the flyer is one of those great. You probably would have gotten a lot more information faster than just the two of you meeting privately. Just post it up there. Say, this is a app. What are we missing? What else should we add? Blah, blah, blah. And even if you can't accommodate to every thought, every suggestion, it's now an idea that we can use, right? So just keep that in mind as you're working on stuff. And that's going to be something that Jim and I will talk more about in a more formal way, but I'm just letting you guys know that too, right? Okay. So don't work in isolation. And then I guess the last thing is, oh, Cindy, the venue contact, the deals they're giving us, you want to think about how to pass that to me to include into the operations manual for the local Bay Area team. Because let's say next year you're not on the team. We don't need, okay. So maybe maybe what needs to happen is I'll start a Google Doc share.
Well, we already started one, so I can put it there.
Okay, so yeah, so just
I could do that. Yeah.
Just as you work on this, anytime you think that the next head organizer wants to know this, put it in there.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Don't spend time to make it pretty, edit, whatever. Just
that's right.
Just throwing everything together. Okay. So, what else? Documents, venue contact, wearing 2 hats. Oh, good. How are we doing on time? Yay! We
should. Okay, so we should conclude soon. But okay, so is it next step that?
There is one more thing, and then I'm done. All right. So the Duffy boat. I was actually going to surprise you guys because we have friends that live on the other side of the water of the Grand Bay Hotel, and they had offered to give us boat rides last time, but then that fell through because there's various reasons. And I'm like, oh my God, you owe me. You totally teased me on that one. So, we were in touch with them, and in the end, they're not in town, so they can't do it. But there are other boat companies that run on that water. And if anybody, not you, unless you want to, you've got other people you can resource, but the rental's not that expensive. And we can set it up to where, let's say it's, I don't know, anybody who wants to ride it would have to pay $10 or whatever. You can figure out the numbers. It's not difficult. Yeah. But why it's exciting is because even if, let's say, a boat, we only rent the boat for a 1 hour. It's usually by the hour, right? And we figure out how the numbers out so that whoever wants to ride it has to pay $10, $20. They would do it. But the publicity, so every team needs to have, eventually, not now, so don't freak on me, but before every event or reunion, you always issue a little press release, and it's a standard template. Plug in your details, because that gets sent to our press list, and the press list is short. There's only so many Chinese press, and cultural editorial divisions of the big papers. We just need 10, and then we send out the press release. They may or may not pick it up, but if it's on a slow day on a Friday and our event's on a Saturday, they might pick it up. And this is how we find more alumni, right? After the event, we have a post-event summary that we also send out. Again, we don't know who's going to pick it. That's the nature of press. Okay, that's the nature of PR.
Right. That's true. So I don't think the boat thing. Right. I don't think the boat thing will work out this time around.
What if you don't know if I'm going to work on it?
Well, I mean, I think it's because it's been so long since we all regrouped. I think it's just, it's 2 hours of time and it's a happy hour. I feel like that was the main intent. The boat thing is just more like a,
Cindy,
I don't know.
Christine, go for it. If you have time to do.
If you want to do it, but it costs money.
But I'm not putting it on the flyer.
I'm not putting it on the flyer.
I would make my own flyer. I've got an AI agent. His name is John Folk. I keep saying his name wrong, but don't worry. If it doesn't, okay. First of all, it's your job, Cindy. Whenever someone comes up with the wildest idea, your job is to say, go for it. Make it happen.
That's why I'm working with Cindy.
Thank you. Okay, then surely you understand. It's not about you, Cindy. It's about activating people.
Yes, I understand.
Okay?
Yes.
And this is not just a fun side thing. We're talking about a love boat. So what I'm saying is, let's just say we rent it for 10 minutes. The fact that I can write a press release, post and pre and post, this thing's gonna go nuts, because this is the first time it's actually gonna be on a boat, right? So we take one trip around that little water thing, and that's enough. It's enough to get the press. Okay, we don't have to talk about this now.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it right now. Yeah.
Find the time and the energy and the will to do it, then I'll do it. Or
Right.
somebody else might want to do it. But don't worry, Cindy. Don't worry. It doesn't affect you. Your job is to encourage, not discourage. That's your number one role as a head organizer. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I
But
think at
this
this
is,
event,
again, this is just kind of bringing the group together. It's been a long time. We just want to build that relationship building with who we got there. So I feel like we just need to.
No, we don't. We need to find all the alumni. That is the goal. Once we find
that is true too.
Find them, then we can create all kinds of fun events to have together and do anything we want together. But
I think we should create those bus letters.
What
Those
bus
big
letters?
bus block letter. You know, when you're assigned to the bus, you got a block letter. Do you guys?
Oh, the ABCD.
Yeah, ABC. Like you hold it. Yeah.
Tell me more. To do what? What will we do with that?
No, I think it's just props, like at an event, like were you on bus B? And then, but it's different years, so wait, that wouldn't work too well. But you know, it just brings back memorabilia. Yeah.
Surely that is the point, is that that's a great idea, but you don't have to do it alone, or you don't have to do it if you can get somebody else to do it. But anything that you can think of to create excitement, nostalgia, memories, that is what's going to hook people. That's why we're here. That's why we're all
Those
here.
flags the counselors held, like follow me.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, I'm even asking the LA team, because they're all in film and production. Somebody should be able to make a prop. I'm going to ask them to make us a wall that we can crawl over in order to get out of the hotel. You get it? That's pretty fun.
Well, a brick wall, right? Yeah, or a pseudo brick wall.
Symbolism of it. Yes.
So why don't we? So I'll work with Shirley offline. We'll finalize the flyer. So it seems like we're going to add the QR code to the website, right? And then is that going to replace loveboatalumni.org/contact?
We could keep that website there.
Okay.
We just add the QR code right above it.
Oh yeah, just right. That's right. Okay, just
In
do
the
that.
corner.
And then we're going to remove our email addresses.
Yes.
Okay.
And we remove the pre-registration.
No, the pre-registration. We'll just leave it. No pre-registration.
We leave it.
Yeah.
Any requests on what music you want when we post it?
We have a
I don't know how to post it, but if you know how to post it that way with the music, feel free.
Oh, you mean, wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, when you post it on Facebook, you want some music in the background?
Always helpful.
I know, but I'm not good with music.
All you do
What
is
music? What music do you?
Just when you post that flyer, before you submit it, Facebook will show you a page that says, "Do you want to add text? Do you want to?"
Right. I know that part, but I'm like, what music do you?
Go look up Love Boat theme song and just use that.
Oh, just the theme song. Okay.
Or any Teresa Tang song, any of your favorite songs, they have it. There's a search button.
I got it.
Anything that's related to Taiwan, or just helps. It helps. It's fun. Whatever brings back memories. Your year. Start with your year. You've got a lot of 93 people. You've got a ton of it. So
that's true.
Find either an American song like "Every Time I See You Calling," whatever the songs were popular. If you can't find the Chinese song, then go find the popular hit songs.
Got it.
If you, so Shirley, if you alone just got all your 93 people and they got their friends, that's a huge crowd. You guys got a lot of people.
That's true. That's a good point.
Just
we have
focus
about,
on
I don't know, about 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if they're in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.